What a disaster. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Two Guys Talk Cleveland Sports. Forgot the name of the show. Forget my own name. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Joey Schneider.
Yeah. So Joey knows his name. That's good.
I mean, it says it on the screen, so I'm just reading off the reading off the script.
I have the same screen in front of me, Joey. Okay, so yeah, but you're a little younger than me, but this show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer of the Lake County Sentinel. They can help you with roofing. They can help you with siding. They can help you with power washing, rebuild your deck, rebuild your stairs. They can even do demolition. They did a demolition job recently, so they can even do that. So, and they can help you file insurance claims.
Jack of all trades.
Give them a call at 440-278-0506, and they'll help you out. So, Joey, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. We got Cavs in the second round. That was pretty ugly last night.
One game, not too concerned.
It was, but still, it was ugly. We can't sugarcoat this crap. We can't. You turn the ball over 20 times. Come on, man. Come on. I know we live in the society of let's not be too hard on them.
Oh, it's not
all over. Oh, it's 20 times. And the Pistons scored 31 points. The Pistons turned the ball over 12 times, and the Cavs scored 16 points. That is a 15-point difference. How many points did they lose by?
What was it 11?
10.
Okay.
10.
I'm not sugarcoating anything.
I've seen this team play like shit all year. I'm not gonna
be a doomer right now. And
I'm not saying they can't come back and win the series.
I mean, it's
but that was shitty and disappointing last night.
If they do this in game 2, then I think there's much more to start getting a little worried about. But yeah, the turnovers were definitely a big thing. Jared Allen getting in foul trouble early was a big thing. That might have been something that
that I think yeah. That's the NBA at work there.
Obviously, when Jared Allen does well, the Cavaliers do well.
He has a great game, and then all of a sudden he's in foul trouble. He has a great game, and then all of a sudden he's in foul trouble 6 minutes into the game, the next game. It's kind of interesting to me. It's kind of NBA-like.
Like it's scripted.
But now we have some injuries, too. Sam Merrill is questionable for tomorrow.
Your favorite player?
There's a bunch of my favorites now. But, Donovan Mitchell, I don't know now. I can't, he's never got out of the second round in his career, even before he got to Cleveland. Okay? I was so happy he didn't get 30 points last night. And it broke his streak. Because I don't give a shit if Donovan Mitchell has a 30-point game in his first game of a series if they don't win the game.
Yeah, I don't honestly think he cares either, though. I think he wants to win the game.
You don't think so?
I don't. I think that obviously I think he wants to get as far as his team can. I mean, you know what? We haven't talked about it, I don't think, because it didn't happen. Big bad Celtics are out of the East.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
It is if the Cavs can pull their heads out of their asses and get past the second round, because there is a path to the finals, and it is a lot easier now with the Celtics gone. So you know what?
And the Lakers look like they're not going to get by Oklahoma City.
I don't believe so, but I'll tell you what.
I don't know if anybody's going to buy.
I'll tell you, I don't think so. But LeBron James is sure as hell trying.
Amazing. He's amazing.
I don't care if you love him, if you hate him, if you think he's the greatest of all
Well, they
time.
don't hate nobody that hates LeBron hates him because of his performance on the basketball court.
Oh, there's people I've heard
because of politics and because of they love Michael Jordan.
I've heard too many people say, he's not the same player he was. He's 41 years old. I don't know. And he's still, I still say he's a top 5 player
41?
in the league.
He's 43.
No, he's 41. He's the same age.
43.
He is the same age as me.
41?
He's 3
41?
He's 3 months older than me.
My math is bad. You're right. Okay.
We used to go when he was a senior and I was a senior, we used to go down to CSU and watch him play in the Wolstein Center.
So, yeah, so that's ridiculous. So, lazy play by the Cavs. I mean, it's lazy play. You can't tell me it's not lazy play with these turnovers. It's absolutely lazy. Jared Allen getting in foul trouble early, as you mentioned. Totally the NBA office wanting that to happen. And I don't give a shit if they get mad that I say that. But it is. Donovan Mitchell, I don't give it, like we already said, I don't care about him getting 30 points, But I want to talk about something from during the Raptors series. Game 7 Sunday at Rocket Arena. I got a chance to sat next to me. Greg Ross. He is from CBC News in Toronto. And we hit it off right away. I told him that my brother and I used to watch the CBC on our little black and white TV when we would get Canadian stations when the weather was good. And so we were talking. We talked the whole game. He was just a really good guy, just a really nice guy. We talked about everything from politics with the two countries, and of course Cavs, Raptors. We talked about Guardians and Blue Jays because he's interviewed Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins many times, and so I was talking to him about how I know Ross and how Ross used to sit by me when he was the farm director, and we would talk about stuff. Greg Ross, what a great person he was. I enjoyed talking to him. So I was sad when the game ended because our conversation was going to be over.
Yeah.
He was just a really good guy. And, they knew they were overmatched. They were like stunned they got to game 7.
You know what? And me and you both talked about this, credit where credit's due. Mm-hmm. The Raptors played tough. And, Scotty Barnes talked a lot of trash in the first couple of games. You know what? I hated it. And now that I look back on it, I go, you know what? He backed it up though.
He did.
And they were down 2 starters. So credit.
Don't talk trash if you can't back it up, and he backed it up.
So kudos to the Raptors. Great series. They are gonna be good for. They still got a pretty young team.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be good. I will say, Toronto fans, be better.
Well, Cavs fans too.
No, I still
look. There's
the
no
Toronto fans were starting.
There's no reason to chant USA.
Well,
there's no reason,
especially considering
Toronto.
Especially considering most of the players on Toronto are from the U.S.
Give me a break.
Give me
a break. But you know what? Greg Ross, who I was just talking about, he that didn't bother him. He knows that most fans aren't like hateful. He understood. He understood how our politics is right now in the United States. So, But I just thought it. I cringed every time they started chanting you. Give me a break.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Stop. That's a little overboard.
I'd rather have them chant like, oh, what the hell, we want Detroit, or we want the Pistons.
Something
like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, give me a break, people. What is your problem?
Yeah, I didn't get that, but I just saw a lot of on social media. I saw a lot of Cleveland fans saying, Raptors were really tough. It's going to be a good team. And I saw a lot of Toronto fans just basically saying, "Oh, we were supposed to lose this. The Cavs suck." And I'm like, can't you just say it's a good series?
Well, let's just put it this way with them, because him and I talked about the hockey. The men's and women's hockey. And I was telling him about Leila Edwards, who's from around, from here. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, that's a real cool story. And I was telling, and, he said to me, the better team won in both cases. The better team won the game. The better team that day wins the game. That's what he said to me, so he wasn't, so I don't think all Canadians represent those idiots on social media.
No.
You know what I mean? They don't.
I agree with you. I just saw a lot of Toronto starting.
We have crappy ass fans too in a lot of cases too. You know 100%. That, Joey. You know we do.
Oh, of course we do.
I mean, most of them root for the Browns, but
just like this guy.
Fans, none of them would ever do that.
Oh no, Tampa Bay's the epitome of gentlemanly behavior.
Oh, definitely. They were only caught in a sexting years ago in the parking lot. Prostitutes in the tailgating parking lot. So they, yeah. I mean, I'm going to defend my Buccaneers fans. Okay. Every time Browns fans do something, Tommy will text me. Don't even mention it. Don't forget about the RV. Yeah. Tommy was like 7 then. Like, yeah. And he's still bringing it up to me. He's going to bring it up to me until the day I'm gone.
I mean,
hey, why not?
I know it is.
Why not bring it up?
You know what?
If I'm going to talk shit about your fan base, you might as well talk shit about mine.
Yeah, I'm not a big shit talker about fan bases.
I am.
Except the Yankees.
And that's very odd, right? Because I don't talk shit about anything.
Except the Yankees. The Yankees fan base is just the worst.
Screw them.
Absolute worst.
I'm going to mention them later too.
But getting back to the Cavs, they got to just,
Well, here's the key to the game too, Joey. Oh,
it was like you said, if they limit the turnovers, they probably win the game.
Here's the keys to game. We're not going to call it game 2. We're going to use like a different terminology. Here's the keys to game a couple. Okay. They have to come out on fire or with fire too. You know what I mean? They have to come out with a purpose that they want to win the game. They want to take control of this game early, right? That's what they have to do. They got to do that.
It seems like they play from behind all the time.
Start. Jarrett Allen has to stay out of foul trouble. And of course, the biggest elephant in the room of a bunch of elephants is you got to stop turning the damn ball over. Take care of the ball. James Harden, I'll give him credit. After the game, he took full responsibility for his turnovers.
Yes, he did.
He did. He didn't make no excuses. He didn't make, as we were going to enunciate it, he didn't make no excuses.
No, he took. I mean, he basically put the loss completely on himself. Said, it's on me. I got to be better. But in reality, you know what? Yeah, it was a bad game for you. Great that you took responsibility. It wasn't just on him, but he did. But yeah, you do got to be better. But so does the rest. So does the rest of the entire team.
Yeah. Well, Donovan Mitchell too. Come on.
Evan Mobley's.
I want to know, why does everybody want to give Donovan Mitchell a pass? I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Everybody always gave Frankie Lindor a pass.
Everyone wants to give Donovan Mitchell a pass because everyone's terrified he's not going to resign here.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care, but I promise you, that's what most fans are
ignorant if they think that we can't survive. How far have we gotten with him, Joey?
Well, how far did we get without him?
Well, that team was ready to take the next step to the playoffs. They barely missed the playoffs the year before. I'm telling you, if they had Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen and whoever the number one draft pick would have been, this team would have been exactly where they are right now.
Didn't we take Agbaji?
No, we didn't take anybody because we traded the number one pick for Mitchell.
Yeah, that was I thought that was Agbaji.
Well, is that a Utah picked? Well, who knows who Cleveland would have picked? I'm just saying. Okay. I don't think they're any better. They were ready to make that next step. And the team is not how much farther have they gone in his time than his first year here?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm also going to say I can't just put the blame on him.
No, I can't put the blame on him, but is he making them better?
Yes, I think he does make the team better. I think he makes the team better.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Who do you put in at shooting guard that's going to make the team better? If
I'm ready to move on if they have to next year. I am ready to, and I might sound nuts with this, and people will be like, "Oh God, he's an idiot. He covers his team. What an idiot he is." Okay, they might take a little step back, but I mean, does it really matter? You get to the second round and you're out again. So, but I think you have, say, if they get rid of him, Harden's going too. So how about this? And I hate to talk about trading him, but okay, say they can work out a trade for Evan Mobley to Milwaukee for Giannis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They get Giannis. LeBron comes back. What are you laughing at? Everybody in the know knows it's happening, Joey. Every reporter that covers the Cavaliers knows it's happening.
Until I see his name on a contract, I don't know.
Okay. Well, then you'll know. They're gonna let you know.
They're gonna let you. I was gonna say they're gonna let me know.
Please, Cavs, let him know. Okay, but so they make the trade for Giannis. All right, and I'm telling you, you got Giannis, Jared Allen, LeBron James for 1 year. You draft somebody, hopefully.
They don't have a draft pick next year.
In this draft, 2020, this draft that's coming in June.
Oh wait, no, they do.
Okay, so you draft somebody.
Because Jalen Tyson was last year, right?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So they have, and that's what I'm getting at. Jared Allen, Giannis, LeBron, and then you have Jalen Tyson at the shooting guard. And I am absolutely 100% fine with
Schroeder.
No. I think he's a free agent too.
Mm.
I'm absolutely fine with Tyrese Proctor.
Mm.
I really am. So, and at least you don't have it's all about me guy. Look, Donovan Mitchell wanted this whole team built around him, and it isn't any better. They made the trades he wanted at the deadline, and it's no better. You better win something. You better get to the Eastern Conference Finals, Donovan, because I've had enough of it. I'm just, that's what I'm saying. And that's, we give our opinions on here, and I'm giving my opinion. The
Cavs do have a first round pick. It's a 29. I think It would be the 29th pick because they got it from San Antonio.
Okay. So LeBron is, 29th pick. I don't know if that, did they have the second best record in the NBA? San Antonio?
I don't think they guess so.
Well, maybe they did. Okay, whatever. But it's time to move on, though, to our Cleveland Guardians, who, I'll say it, really pissed me off. I think it was last Wednesday, the day after we did our last show.
Hang on. I gotta do some meditation before you go ballistic. I'm waiting.
I'm not going to swear tonight.
You don't have to swear, but
I'm not going to say the F word tonight.
You can go ballistic, and it's without swearing. Hang on.
Well, actually, ballistic. But you know what the young kids say?
Let me brace myself. What's that?
It was the first 2 years we coached the Rawlings. It was don't crash out, Coach Tim.
I've heard the
it's changed. There's a new one.
What's that?
Don't tweak it.
I've never heard that, and I have
That's
a 30. You know, That's
the new one. That's the new one.
I got a teenager. I do have a teenager in the house.
Tweak it out. No. I've confirmed this. I've confirmed this with young people.
I know crash out is still popular though. So.
Yeah, I think it still is. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm just really, really angry that they sent George Valera down. Really, really angry. I don't think they gave him a fair shot. Their platooning shit is happening again. Oh, and what's their record in like the last 10 or 15 games?
That's not good.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shitty. So, how's that platooning going? Oh, not good. But they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. And they might get, they'll probably get away with it. Now that Tariq School's out, the Tigers are in trouble.
I mean,
the Tigers don't make a trade at the deadline. You watch, they will. They don't hoard their minor league prospects like the Guardians do. I don't know. George Valera and bring up Petey Halpin. Come on, what are you doing? They really have proven they do not like power hitters.
And just for the record, me and you talked about this before the show, and I agree with you, but I don't dislike Petey Halpin. I like Petey Halpin. I just don't know why you got a guy in Valera who me and you have talked, we have talked about, and I'm not going to say that me and you are by any stretch of the imagination, the know-it-all of baseball, but I'm going to say if you go back to our earlier shows before the season started, a lot of the things that we said,
I believe since the first show we did,
a lot of the things that we said would happen have happened.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back because of that or give us credit, but that's the other.
We give ourselves credit.
I was about to say that's right. The other side of the coin is
the biggest drama queen in Cleveland gives herself credit all the time.
I'm just saying
something happens. We'll get to her in the Browns segment.
The both of us, we sat there and we pretty much were kind of just panned out, okay, this is who needs to be, this is who's going to be good. And sure as hell, it seems like every person that we talked about has done pretty well. But the problem is you're sending Valera down and you're starting a platoon again, which everyone knows that we hate. And you can see it in the record. I mean, this team should be 4, 5, 6 games over 500, and they're 1 game under right now.
Well, let's get to some, but they're still in first place.
Yeah.
Let's get one more negative thing out of the way, and then we'll get to some positive stuff. I don't want to hear anyone say that the only two players they have that are good on offense are Steven Kwan and Jose Ramirez. Okay, Jose's struggling, but he's a Hall of Famer. He'll get on track. But Steven Kwan is just an average offensive player. I don't want anybody to tell me he's above average because he isn't. He is not above average. And he goes on long stretches every year, a couple times a year, where he is in huge slumps for a month. And I said it to you before the show, and I'm going to say it now. They probably should have traded him last summer because they could have got quite a bit for him. And now they're not going to get as much for him.
If they even
his agent thinks his agent thinks he's worth a lot more than he is.
Well, yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, wasn't he keeping a ledger of the things he did better than other Guardians players?
Who was Kwan or his agent?
Kwan.
Wow, there we go. Was he really? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
I swear it was.
That's horrible.
He was keeping something. It was him, and he was something about Miles Straw, like everything he does better than Miles Straw.
Well, maybe that was because they were good friends. That might have been like a competition between friends, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and rip them apart. But the only people who are so far lost in the past that would think that Steven Kwan and Jose Ramirez are the only two good players on the team are the same people that think Reggie Jackson still plays for the Yankees and Billy Martin is still their manager. So those people are just like, what are you even thinking? Because right now they are not the two best players on the team. Look, one of the best hitters on the team right now, we'll get to this subject. We talked about it before the show, and I think it's, I've avoided it for a while because I want the guy to succeed so bad.
That you don't want to jinx it?
Well, no, he's not succeeding though.
Oh,
Bo Naylor.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do with him at this point. If he has options, I know that, but do you just switch the roles with him and Hedges and let him catch a couple days a week and Hedges 4 or 5 days because he's hitting the shit out of the ball and he's still a defensive god.
He's one of the best defensive catchers in the league, and he's hitting 302.
How about that?
Yeah. So
you hear that, Will Smith? Okay.
So it's I mean it's an interesting thing to see what they'll do. I wouldn't put it past them to bring up Cooper Ingle from AAA.
He is a AAA now though, so
he's a AAA, and I can see it. I mean,
they like to develop catchers for a while though before they bring them up.
He's hitting like, what is he hitting? 3? He's hitting 3
but
something.
That doesn't mean he'll hit that here.
No, but if he's hitting it there, they're going to see it and be like, oh, maybe it's time to bring him up.
They know.
And another thing, there is too much of bouncing Bazzana around. Like, put him in the freaking lineup and let him learn on the job.
Well, that's what he's doing.
He's not in the lineup today.
Well, he's got a day off.
This is
the first time he's been off since he came up.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Come on. They're not doing that with him. No, they're not. No, I can't even sit here and act like I'm pissed about that. No. Come on, man. Come on. They're not doing that to Bazzana. He's got a day off. They give guys days off.
I'm fine with a day off.
We live in the era of you have to coddle these guys.
No, nope. I will eat crow. You are right on that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
So, and he's played second base, and who cares where they move him in the lineup?
No, I don't know why.
If you're in Major League Baseball, you're not worrying where you're hitting. But hey, didn't he have a couple hits again yesterday?
I believe so.
So let's give him a day off today, though.
I'll tell you his eye. He might not be hitting the crap out of the ball just yet, but he's getting a lot of walks.
He had a lot of balls that were hit before he got a hit that were well struck balls.
I'm saying He's going to get there.
Them, as
he's going to heat up.
Term goes.
Bazzana is going to heat up, but the thing that from the first game, man, he sees the ball well.
Oh, he does.
He draws.
He right away. I called Tommy and I was like, "Nah, he belongs here. He belongs here. He feels like he belongs here." You know, kind of like how the next guy we're going to talk about. We talked about Bazzana before, but I'm going to look. Like I said, if I'm going to criticize Donovan Mitchell because I think he deserves it, how much better? Honestly, here, I don't give a fuck if he's the number one. Oh, I said it.
You said it.
I don't care. I don't give an F if he's a number one pick or not. His defense is just as bad as Juan Brito's at this point.
Who?
Bazzana. He's making some bad errors.
Oh.
So,
sorry.
But we'll all make excuses. Oh my God. We can't put him down. We can't. You know?
So
we can't put him down, the guy who got millions as a bonus. But we could put the guy who probably got a $10,000 bonus and his family lives in a shack. We can rip him apart, though. That's fine. You know, I mean, we're going to rip Juan Brito apart.
I like Brito, too.
Travis Bazzana screws up, too. Okay? He does. But, so let's get to the next guy, the positive that we're going to talk about.
Have we had a positive yet?
Yeah.
Hedges.
Well, we did. We talked about Austin Hedges for about 17 seconds.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you actually talked more about him than I did. You hogged the conversation, Joey. But Chase Deauter.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Chase Deauter. I mean, can we it's just amazing how comfortable this kid was from the day he got here last year. When I saw him step in that batter's box, I said to myself, my God, you think this kid played here for 10 years? You know?
Yeah,
you hearing me?
Yeah, he's I think that watching him in the playoffs last year and then seeing him this year is like almost watching two different players for me personally, because he looked comfortable last year and this year he just looks like he is just ready to take over. And even those games where
I agree.
But even those games, and we've talked about this as well, you know, as I've said, there's going to be peaks and valleys in the season for most of the players. And even when he wasn't hitting so well, you know, for a little bit, and then he bounces back and he's hit, you know, as of a couple minutes ago, he's hitting 311. You know, what is that? The game's going on right now. He put the Guardians in front right before we started with a 2-run single. What? I don't hear anything.
You don't hear it?
No. Are you using the soundboard?
You can't hear the song?
No.
I was playing Country Roads.
Oh, I figured you were trying to.
You couldn't hear it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about Chase Deauter, so we gotta. But I guess the people that cover the team all the time, they're sick of it. They're sick of hearing it already.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get sick of it.
No, I love that song. My mom loved that song. So, but now he got a hit tonight. So I believe he's hit in 10 straight games.
11
straight games. So that's crazy. Like he's over 300. What's 311?
311.
311. He's got what, 7 home runs now?
I think 6.
Six. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm a mess. Or as Tommy used to say when he was little, "Daddy, you mess."
I think him and Jose both have 6, and Angel is right behind him with 5.
5, yeah. Hedges, don't forget he has 1. Fry has 2.
Schneeman, I think, has 4.
Oh, he might have 4, yeah.
Schneeman, I think, has 4.
Schneeman, whose dad is a private detective.
A private dick.
I mentioned that on here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought, shit, I know they're real, but I really thought most of them were only on TV.
I know, right?
No.
That's what it's like, have you ever seen one in real life? Nope.
Yeah, really.
Never met
Well,
any.
maybe you have, you just don't know.
Oh, yeah. A private investigator is just an assassin that tells you to your face.
They don't. Well, they don't walk around with a private investigator, stamped on their forehead or something,
Yeah.
But
usually
when I see people driving nice cars, guys like in their 40s driving nice cars, I usually figure, oh, that guy's a private detective.
But he's got like a 1977 something like like some like crappy car, and that's a car he uses when he's.
But isn't that what Rockford drove, a Camaro, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, the TV detectives always had cool cars, but private detective. But I'm talking about like real private detective probably drives like a Camry.
Probably do. Yeah,
like a '98 Camry, like has like their stakeout vehicle, like empty cups on the dashboard and stuff. But
or a Ford Pinto.
Okay. If I saw anyone driving a Ford Pinto, I'm 100% suspicious.
I almost did. You almost made me.
There's.
All right. Let's get back to this.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think we froze up. I think the satellite was.
I accidentally unplugged my mic.
Oh, good. So it wasn't the satellite. It wasn't transmission issues this time.
No, it was me being dumb issues.
Well, at least it wasn't me being dumb this time.
My last thing with the Guardians before you take it away with the Guardians is
we are almost done with them, aren't we?
I'm excited and it hasn't happened yet, and it is going to happen this season when they are going to go on a run because Jose is hot. Deauter's hot, Bazzana's hot, Hedges is hopefully still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Martinez,
the Manzalorian gets hot. Yeah.
Martinez, if he stays
bobblehead this weekend, Manzalorian.
I wish he was doing better than he is with getting a bobblehead like that, but
he's doing a little. He's been a little better.
He's trying. But
he's been a little better. He's actually had not a bad last week.
But there's going to be a time when they get hot and they're going to pump out, 15 wins in 20 games or,
probably. Well, they won't be able to win 15 in 20 games.
Why not?
Well, maybe they will because the 5 losses will all be Slade Ciccone. Because one thing that hasn't changed, Joey.
Yep, he's still on the roster.
One thing that hasn't changed. Let me see if I can get some of these media assets involved here.
If you were to trade a package Stephen Kwan and Slade Ciccone, I don't know if you'd get anything back. I think Slade.
He'd. I
think Ciccone negates Kwan.
This is how I feel every time that Slade Ciccone gets on the mound. It feels like this just happened to me.
Oh God! Is that a gunshot?
Yeah. Or I feel like this is what's happening to the team.
Oh my God!
And this is what the other team's dugout is like when they see Slade Ciccone warming up.
It's gonna be laughing.
And the crowd is doing this.
I thought I thought that'd be
applause.
booze.
They're applauding because Tony's going to help their team win.
Oh, if it's an away game, yeah.
And this is what Stephen Vogt wants to do, but he can't because the front office traded for Slade Ciccone.
Yeah, I am hoping that Logan Allen comes up and relieves Slade Ciccone of his duties at some point.
I hope so too. So, but let's bounce to the next subject. Okay. I told you these things are dangerous, Joey.
For you,
you knew the first night we used them.
And those sound effects in your hands is like a weapon of mass destruction.
You know why it wasn't loud? Because the dumb idiot running the control board had them on half sound. And I'm looking straight at it. Oh, God, what an idiot. Okay. But, let's move on to the next segment, which is as we all know, as anyone who watches every week knows, my favorite subject.
The Cleveland Browns.
Yes. The Cleveland Browns. And as I do most weeks, well, let me do one. Let me do a little here at the beginning.
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to, I'll say that, of course, there's been nothing but drama in the last week. Mm-hmm. The typical drama started by Mary Kay TMZ saying that Watson's QB won, and then Todd Monken said she's lying, basically. So that relationship's gone sour already, mm-hmm. Which, who's responsible for that? Oh, she is. I'm going to say this. A Browns reporter who will remain nameless, I'll tell you after the show, did come up to me Saturday at the Cavs game and ask me why I posted what I posted on Facebook about Mary Kay. The only people that believe in Mary Kay still are her friends and family. And but let me tell you something. What
was your response to him?
I said, she was proven wrong. And he did not deny it. Yeah. So,
or she.
Oh no, it was a he.
Okay.
It was a he. But what was I going to say? Oh God, I lost my train of thought.
I think you're about to say something about Mary Kay.
Oh, I can't imagine. Oh yeah, well it was, and I cannot wait. I can't wait until they play the Buccaneers. And they have their media on Wednesday with a player from the other team.
Oh, yeah.
He is going to destroy her. He is going to destroy her. And I hope they're winning at that point. I hope they have a good record and they're winning at that point.
The Buccaneers or the Browns?
The Buccaneers.
Oh.
Because I want him to destroy her.
I hope the Browns have a good record at that point too.
Well, yeah, okay.
Make the game more interesting.
But I do. They have the third easiest schedule in football. So they should maybe have a good record by that point whenever they play. The Buccaneers have the 27th hardest schedule or the 27th toughest schedule. Wait, how do you say that? So 27th toughest, that would be the 6th toughest? Yeah, they have the 6th toughest. The Browns have the 29th
easiest.
Toughest.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
They got Browns got a much easier schedule than the Buccaneers.
Yeah. So, but I just want him to destroy her. I want him to take her apart piece by piece. I do. I hope he does it too. I hope he does. You can't tell me he's not been waiting for this for 4 years.
I don't know. Hopefully.
You can't tell me he hasn't been.
Look,
I think Baker Mayfield is very much made up of the same personality as I am. I really think that, except he has athletic talent. And I know if I was in this position, I'd tear her apart. I would humiliate her. No matter what question she asked.
He might not. He might take the high road.
Are you? Come on, when is Baker Mayfield taking the high road?
I don't know. I had a joke. Oh my God, I had a joke. I almost blurted it out, and thank God I held it in.
Because it was very often he hasn't. So I just can't wait till that. I just can't wait till that week. Oh my God.
My thing is this.
It's a dream come true week for me.
I don't know Mary Kay. I've never met her. I've never had interaction with her. I know you have, and I've had interactions with most writers or reporters or in the Cleveland or Northeast Ohio area. Never met her and don't know her. But the stuff that she does put out is just, and it's not just me, it's almost every person. And even people who, I'm not going to name names, but people who are fairly big in Cleveland, and they're just like, all of us just collectively are like, just like this big sigh of what the hell is this?
Well, they won't say anything. But we all know what happens when she puts a tweet out in most cases now. We all know what usually happens.
Yeah.
But you know what? Her employer obviously doesn't care. Simply because she is getting views.
That's
all that matters to some employers. Because let's face it, journalistic integrity is pretty much a thing of the past.
Oh, I think so. Well, I don't think all of it. I don't think everyone, but there's a
lot of good journalists. There's even a lot of good journalists that cover the Browns.
Yeah,
there are. The best one is the one who asked me the question. So I think you know who it is.
I know who it is.
Yeah. And, but, I don't know. I just think if she went away tomorrow, the organization would be better off because the drama would be gone.
I agree.
It would be gone.
And here's my thing is because someone's taking more snaps or less snaps, that is going to determine in May who's going to be the starter.
Oh, I know. Well, that's what I posted on Twitter.
That's the problem. And I think that, you know what, whoever the starter may be is going to be the person that is understanding the offense the best. I know they're working with all the quarterbacks equally. So when the time comes, whoever wins the job won the job.
Yeah.
That's who's going to give them the best opportunity to win.
Why are we obsessing over this that was April. Why are we obsessing over this in April and May? My God, doesn't this city have 2 other sports teams that are playing too?
No, they do. But as we are giving all teams equal time,
we always do.
I'm going to give my equal answer, which is the Browns did something 2 years in a row that I don't know if they've ever done, and that's and until they play, we don't know if it's true.
I mean, I don't know if they even did it when our Modell owned them.
But it seems like they had 2 good drafts back to back.
As much as it pains me
to admit. And as much as it pains me to admit, because I am a Browns fan, I am a diehard Browns fan. I love the Cleveland Browns.
We all have our flaws.
They are 100% the first team that I will rip to shreds. I will rip them to shreds way faster than I will the Cavs or the Guardians.
Well, you should rip them all to shreds the same.
No,
That's my
the Browns get it the most because the Guardians and the Cavs have put out winning teams.
Well, they have. Well, I guess. See, you know what, Joey? I can't be in your shoes because
you're a Buccaneers fan.
My football team wins.
Yeah,
that's right. So I guess I can't understand the. Yeah,
and that's the thing.
I'm not gloating.
Obviously,
no, never do. This is a Super Bowl shirt I'm wearing, by the way. Go on.
I think that you had a really good draft class this year. You now bring in this new draft class that seems like just high character, really great.
Yeah, that's good. What did they go out and do that for?
But good. I mean,
maybe they saw it works with the Cavs and Guardians.
Not just good players, but like high character guys, like Spencer Fano, high character guy, but like an animal, as you know, on the offensive line.
Yeah, didn't he jump in front of a van in Berea today because an old lady was crossing the street?
Probably.
And he went, yeah.
And then Casey Concepcion, he saved a squirrel and flew away.
He did, yeah. I'm telling you, these guys, they're good guys.
David Boston, yeah.
I'm glad to see that they drafted good people. We shouldn't mock that. I shouldn't make fun of that.
No,
I love the fact they drafted good people because that's one of the reasons I love covering the Cavs because they have good people.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I can get behind the Guardians because they have good people.
They develop good players.
Yes. They develop good people.
But that is, you had, like I said, you had last draft, you now have this draft, and it seems like you have a lot of high character guys who are very good, who could potentially turn this franchise around.
Yeah.
But
potentially. There's the key word.
What's the missing piece, Tim? What's the missing piece? What's the most important? What's probably in most people's eyes the most important position on the field?
Well, I just think Clevelanders are way too obsessed with that position. I know it's an important position, but if you got no one for the guy to throw to,
you are 100% correct. That's why I think that, and I'm gonna say it, and I hate myself for even feeling this way. No. I have a little bit of hope.
You people get hope too quickly. I want to see results on the field before I get any hope. Browns fans make this mistake every year.
I'm not saying they're going. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl or they're going to win the division. I'm saying I think that there's a chance if the rookies play well that they could be an 8-9 team, maybe a 9-8 team, especially with their schedule.
What did you say? What could they be?
8-9, 9-8, somewhere around the 500 mark.
No, I think they could be 8-9. That was just.
I mean,
just me having them right here.
But the saddest part about that is that my hope is that they're going to be either one game under 500 or one game over 500. Like that's my ceiling.
They're of like Washington Wizards.
It's sad that that's where
a
realistic Browns fan is at.
Look. You got to start somewhere. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
In the 80s into the 90s through 96, 84 through 96, I think it was. Tampa Bay lost 10 games, all but one of those seasons. Okay. And in 97, I mean, they made the playoffs. They went 9-7, but it felt like, my God, they might be good now, finally. And they were. Like, they were good then for the next, 7 years. So just because your hope this year is 9-8, that's more realistic than saying, well, here we go. This is my imitation of an old Browns fan. Okay. There we go. We won the first game. We beat the worst team in the league. Super Bowl. That's what too many Browns fans do.
That is,
hold it a little bit. You beat the worst team in football
Reel it in
by
just
2
a bit.
points. And now you think you're going to win the Super Bowl? Or I'll never forget this one. My friend Tim O'Brien, that worked for the Captains for years, as a broadcaster, as the assistant GM, as the media relations guy. Him and I used to he was a huge Browns fan. He had season tickets. I don't know if he still does, but we used to joke about this sign we saw at a Browns game. They were 0-4. And I forget who the hell they were playing. Somebody in the crowd holds this sign up. They were 0-4, Joey. Somebody holds this sign up that says 12-4 starts today. Like, you're 0-4.
It's the hopium.
It's a nut. It's a nut. But as Dave Glazer used to say to me all the time, Tim, what is fanatic? What is fan short for? I just fucked that up.
Yeah.
What is fan short for?
Fanatic. We talked about
fanatic. And Browns fans very much.
Oh, more than
very much. It has to show. It must show a Browns fan if you Google fanatic. It's got to have a Browns fan or a European soccer fan in the picture.
Or Stockholm syndrome.
How about this? This is horrible. And I don't know. I want to get to this real quick because this needs to be talked about how people have gotten out of control in local sports. One of my staff mates, I guess you would say, or guys on the coaching staff for Wycliffe. He's a high school football coach, Mars Porcello. He plays flag football.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you heard this story.
No.
He was at this flag football. They play more than one game at these places. It was at Brookside Park where you saw us play Rhodes a few years ago.
Okay.
The zoo. Okay. And they're flag football. And there was a game that didn't go well. And the coach one of the dads of a player didn't like how the ref was calling the game. So his 19-year-old son went to his car when the game ended, waited for the ref, and ran him over.
Oh, my God.
Didn't only run him over. He jumped a curb to run him over. And then after he ran him over, he backed over him again. The man is in a coma. Tim Roble is the guy's name that did it.
And the son is in prison.
And the dad sent him there by telling him to do it. If my dad, when I was 19, told me to do that, I'd have been like, no.
If my dad told me to do that, I would have told him, what is wrong with you? If my
Exactly. That's horrible. The guy's in a coma.
If my grandfather
he's on life support.
If my grandfather was still alive and told me to do that, I'd say when.
What was your grandpa's last name?
Orlando.
Yeah, mob, right? No.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, Wycliffe Italian, come on.
Wycliffe Italian definitely was a scary, scary man. So,
now if a bullet comes flying through my window during this broadcast, we'll know it was true.
He's been dead for 36 years, so
well,
I think you're okay.
The family's still alive, right?
They're all.
Hold on, the mob doesn't exist.
Never heard of it.
No, I do. Someone I went to school with, her dad was supposedly connected.
There was a lot of, he
was one of the nicest human beings I ever knew in my life.
All I will tell you is this. There are a lot of people from back in the day, from Wycliffe, the old Italians.
We got a minute left.
A lot of them were connected.
Yeah. We got a minute left. So I'm going to say goodbye.
Wait, before we say goodbye, I do want to say, if you haven't seen it, check out on social media if you can find the Browns doing their draft talks with the Cowboys, because there was a trade, and it's just really cool watching how that all unfolds.
Okay. All right. If you want to watch that kind of stuff. No. All right. Well, that's going to be it for tonight because we like to stay under an hour. Joey and I we like to get under an hour. So we'll be back next week at 9 o'clock, and I hope everybody tunes in. We seem to get more and more people watching every week, Joey. So have a good night, everybody.